Okay, I'm troubling a no-start issue on this 2006 Polaris Trail Blazer 250. And yes, I've already been through literally everything as far as good compression, good spark, air and fuel flow. So I'm just taking some mental notes here. I just opened the float bowl, which this is a carburetor that has been thoroughly cleaned, even ultrasonically cleaned. New jets, new gaskets. Everything blown out, inspected, making sure no passages are clogged. You know, I'm very good with carburetors. Everything is new, basically, relating to fuel flow. You can see there's the float arm right there with no pressure on the spring. It is just above level of the base, which is what is recommended. The floats do float because I just removed the bowl with the amount of fuel that was being allowed into it at its current setting. And the floats were up. You know, they weren't stuck or anything. Just under 50 cc's of fuel is how much was in the float bowl. Surely that's not going to focus. Anyway, yeah, just under 50 cc's. So, you know, I'll have to look that up to see if that's standard or not. But the floats do float. You know, they're not broken or damaged or anything. The floats do move. You know, I basically cleaned these little float rods myself, and everything works as it should. You know, nothing is clogged, nothing is broken. You know, everything is working as it should, to the best of my knowledge. And I'm pretty darn good with carburetors. So I'm really frustrated on why this thing is not starting. You know, it'll basically try to fire the first time you pull start it or hit the push button, either one. They both work. Electric start and pull start works fine. It'll try to fire that first time, then nothing until you take the plug out and blow it off and put it back in. Then it'll try it again. But it doesn't make sense. If it is getting flooded, it makes no sense because the float level is perfect. The floats are functioning as they should. Float level was, you know, it's like down. It's about right there on the overflow. Right where my fingernail is. It's about where the float or where the fuel level was. And I would say that is got to be about correct. Because you can see in this thing, surely it's not going to focus because it's dark. That's pretty much where it's always gone to, you know, over the years. Now, this is not my ATV. I'm just an independent mechanic working on it for a guy. And the issue has been, it will not start. New compression or new top end. All gaskets, brand new. Compression seems to be fine. You know, just CDI is replaced. Coil is replaced. Spark plug is replaced. I could bore you for hours on the things that have been replaced on this thing, and she just will not start. Fuel is fresh. You know, we're using a mechanic, the mechanic style fuel jug, the little fuel bottle. So the gas tank is not even in the mix here, so that's not it either. Anyway, we just cannot get it to fire off after the first pull, and it just really frustrating me. And you know, the suggestions that some people make, I appreciate them and all, but they just don't make sense. We got new crank seals also, but it didn't matter before or after. This thing has been, everything has been replaced since the customer said it wasn't cranking, you know, which is why he brought it to us in the first place. And nothing we have done has made any difference in it cranking or not. Cylinder was really clean and nice. It was not scarred up at all. So the new top end, you know, we did the usual prep for the cylinder. Wiseco piston, you know, stock bore, 72.0 millimeter. So, you know, everything checks out, you know. It's not like the thing looks like a horrific mess inside or anything. Everything looks as it should. We just cannot get her to fire after the first pull of the pull start. And I've been Googling literally for hours and days. And many people, they'll have a conversation going on some message board, and then the conversation just ends with no resolution stated. How frustrating is that? Where people spend days and days communicating back and forth on some message board, but the resolution isn't stated. Come on, people. Don't even bother creating a post if you're not going to follow through and tell people how you fixed your problem, because postings don't just go away on the internet. They'll stay forever. And the rest of us, we may see this even years later with the same vehicle, and we'd like to know how someone resolved the problem that we are having. So please, if you create a posting on some message board or wherever, please state how you solved the problem, because you could greatly help someone else in the future. Anyway, I will stop rambling. All I know is this carburetor seems to be spot on. Everything is working as it should. There's nothing dirty. There's nothing broken. There's nothing amiss anywhere. Everything is new, as far as carburetor components. I am totally frustrated. And if any of you have had a Polaris 2-stroke, this happens to be the Trailblazer 250 2-stroke 06 model, but the Trail Boss has a similar engine. They've been making this engine forever on these Polaris ATVs. And if you've already replaced everything else, that you would think would create a problem like this, and none of it fixed it, and then you stumbled across something. I even looked at the throttle, little switch on the throttle, it's like a cutoff switch. It checked out fine. Just going through everything, and nothing is making sense. So if you have something that makes sense of why a freaking ATV will not crank after everything else has been analyzed, inspected, re-inspected, checked over, blah, blah, blah. If you have one that is not just a random guess, and if you have solved this problem, please post on here, because I'm about to set this thing on fire and push it off of a cliff. And I don't usually get like that with vehicles, because everything is fixable. But this one is really tripping us up here. So please help us out if you have an issue, or if you've solved an issue like this. Anyway, that's it. 06 Polaris Trailblazer 250 that will not start, and we have checked everything. Aside from replacing the entire engine, which, that may have to be the fix. Are you kidding me? Everything else checks out. Anyway, see y'all later.